Hello Aries, this is Azastropsych. Welcome to my channel. If you guys, I am an intuitive spiritual coach. If you would like a reading or some coaching, just follow the link down below. Yeah, without further ado, just real quick, I do readings a little different. I use, we're going to use light seers and animal spirits for for some advice. I use the major arcana. We're going to go around your houses, try to figure out the story here. Minor arcana for clarification. So feel free to fast forward to this part because I'm just going to go and put all the cards out. I'll put them this way so you can see. And that is your first house, Aries. Ooh. Oopsie. Alright, and I'm just going to pull out some clarifiers. Oops. One more for that. Ooh, okay. All right, Aries. Let me get one more for that. All right, nice. Okay, here we go. All right, Aries. So I'm going to pull these down so I can see everything that's going on here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is you are having a choice when it comes to work. Making money, how you're making money. It seems like too, in the current situation, I think you're standing in your power. You're feeling like you're kind of bossing up, right? You're working great with people, collaborations, having to make some choice, again, juggling. It's like you're juggling a few things, right? But when it talks to money here, it's like you're having to make a big choice. Maybe, and you're feeling stuck. I think you're feeling stuck in this choice. This is definitely involving, I'm curious to know if you're in the medical field. This is judge, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, judge, doctor, surgeon. He's very like clear in communication. It's all about communication, but he's like, you know, the boss here. And or maybe he's not your boss, but he's looking at you, and maybe you have this opportunity to boss up again, and you're kind of stuck in it. You know that they're looking at you, and this could be a good opportunity. But I want to go over here. Again, here's the opportunity. So we have 7. So here's your contracts. This is your contracts. I think they want you to listen to your intuition. An offer might be coming in slowly. You're staying quiet. So I think you know that this might be coming up. You know somebody is looking at you, somebody from another department, another company, whatever. In the moment, you're good. I mean, you're really good where you're at, but you feel like you're juggling a lot as well. You work well with your team, but there's somebody else who might be wanting to snag you, coming in slow with an offer, but they're here saying, stay quiet, stay to yourself. I think you have an inkling this is coming in, but they want you to listen to your intuition. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. You know, nurture yourself, listen to your intuition, so you could get the clarity and moving forward with that. Okay. So this is contracts, but work and health here, you have some strength too. Here's the 8 of Cups walking away, Page of Pentacles, an offer coming in. Yeah, I think a new contract might be coming in. 2, I wonder if you do something with kids, contracts, if this is relationship here, because this is also the house of relationships. I think you're very nurtured, you're kind of keeping to yourself, but right now getting some strength at work, considering walking away, but another because of an opportunity that's coming in. Okay, so looks like you're going to be doing some traveling here, which is great. It's going to be fun. Knight of Cups could be with somebody you care about. 9 of Pentacles, I think you love traveling. 9 of Pentacles is about independence, feeling good about money, your relationship's going great. This is good communication here. This tells me, though, you might be doing some traveling. I'm curious to know if you do work remote, because that's that independence again, right? Being able to still travel and do all the things you want to do, and still, have a successful work-life balance. Yeah, and being with the partner who's, that's a beautiful thing. Knight of Cups, somebody who's loving, caring, nurturing. So that's wonderful. Okay, so your family here, just keeping life in balance. Knight of Wands, curious to know, like, trying to keep things in balance here. Be careful, like, 7 of Swords, like maybe some theft or something happening at night that you might not be aware about, because this is your 4th house. This is deception. I don't think this would be from a partner or family member, but I don't get that feeling. The Knight of Wands is somebody who comes in fast. Again, curious about an offer. 2, this is about following your passions. If this offer comes in where you can work remote, because this is the house of the home, don't be deceived. I get the crow here, like they might be trying to deceive you. Stay centered, stay balanced, and I think you'll know which way to go. Okay, 4th. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th house. Let me see here. So 5th house is about children. It's about creativity. The Empress, she's very creative. She's abundant. The Page of Cups here, feeling very abundant. Home, children, pets. There's this sense of reminiscing. You know, the Page of Cups is about love, just kind of feeling like you're feeling, you know, very protective of the people around you, your family. But there's some 3 of Swords here, and I think I want to get a clarifier on why there's heartbreak when it comes to like children, creativity. I mean, could be, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm wondering if you are working a lot, not just having some time to embrace your creative side, but this is a broken heart, maybe getting some news from somebody from the past. 6 of Pentacles is about just give and take. It could be just simply sharing the responsibilities when it comes to kids, things like that. You might be feeling like you're doing all the work. But the Empress tells me feeling abundant. I think you're reminiscing. If there is some loss that has to do with home, family, something from the past, somebody that you just had, there's ebb and flow with, that you cared about. You might be receiving news, you know, of some heartbreak, hurt, etc. Okay. All right, so we talked about 6th house work, needing some strength, considering walking away. Could be just from your current department, maybe looking at another department, somebody looking at you. Here comes an offer. Again, you might be in this place of I'm not sure what I want to do, okay? Into relationships, I think there's love nurturing here, spending some time alone with each other, contracts, etc. But I do see an offer. Let's see. 8th house is the house of like transformation, corporations, healthcare. You have the Sun. The Sun is shining on you. After possibly loss, again, 5 of Cups means maybe just like a loss of money. It's like she's looking back and she's kind of going, this just didn't go well. You know, maybe you put money towards something, some stock, whatever, you lost some money because that is this house. And you're kind of looking at it, but it seems again like this other offer. You've got a big offer coming through here. That's a pentacle, that's money. So curious to know if you work with some kind of corporate, medical, things like that, anything that has to do with life, death, that is this house. But the Sun is shining on you. So they're saying don't focus on the negative, focus on what's coming towards you because it's going to bring you money. Okay, 9th house is the house of travel, foreigners, higher learning. So some sort of surprise is going to be happening. This is also research, if you're a researcher, teaching, learning. So the Tower, something unexpected happens, correct? It's going to bring some worry. We have the 9 of Swords. You're going to be worried, might be feeling a little complacent here on whatever this is. Let's see, 9th house, and we said, yeah, it could be, maybe you are travel here, because that is the opposite, right? Is the house of Gemini, 3rd house, communications, but this is more like foreigners, foreign lands, could be pets too. You know, maybe you're worried, concerned, feeling a little complacent though. So whatever's like going to be unexpected, you're going to start off worried, then feeling like, do I want this? You got the 3 of Cups though. It's like people coming together. People like, they're coming together. They're going to celebrate. It's like you're going to get through this. You're going to have the support you need. So don't worry about that. Whatever this is that's coming in for you, don't worry about it. Okay, you're going to have people around you taking care of you. All right, so 10th house, we have 10, 11, 12 here. So the 10th house is about father, anything has to do with federal government. Could be Medicare, Medicaid. It could be law, taxes, maybe you're a public school teacher, right? Firefighter, things like that. So you got a wish. A wish is coming through, something you've been thinking about. It has to do with your Two of Cups. So maybe like even a raise, things like that. A home, I mean, could be 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is the home. 2, the house, you know, they're related when they're right across. So it could be anything real estate, but it has to do with somebody, you know, that you care about. And then like 10 of Swords is there's an ending there. So like a wish coming through for you and your partner. You know, maybe it's like, God, we finally got our house, right? And you're signing the papers and all that, you know, that whole period, then it's done and over with, okay? Or maybe it's as simple as you met your Roth, right? You tapped out, that kinds of stuff. I mean, that is so like government money. But yeah, it's something you're wishing for. It's also the father, the house of the father. But yeah, something I think that had to do with even judgments, things like that you were waiting on. It's kind of over and done with, so that's really good. Okay, friendships, networks. There seems to be a little pause here. Could be because you've been traveling, but networking. You got 2 wonderful cards here. You have the 10 of Pentacles. So I know it feels like things have paused for you at the moment, right? You're feeling suspended. Friends, networks, things like that. Obviously, it's going to come through for you. Again, I'm really curious if this is a job situation. King of Pentacles is putting in investments too. But that's a networking thing, right? Getting a good tip long term. That's so even your friends, but this is the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, inheritance from friends. It's a network. That could be. Because look, we have this house here too. And we said there was heartbreak, something from the past, somebody from the past. 6 of Pentacles, you might be receiving an inheritance. Okay, all right. Sorry about that though, if it's somebody you lost that you definitely cared about. Okay, last house here is the house of spirituality. You have the Temperance. This is being loved, guided. You're in tune with yourself. It's a beautiful thing. King of Swords, she listens to her intuition. She is the counselor. She is the nurse, the lawyer. She communicates well, right? The teacher. It seems like you have a lot of options. You're trying to figure out, might be confused. You were confused. Which way am I going to go? 2 of Wands. She's looking out there. Which way am I going to go? It seems like just listening to your intuition, sending out prayers. This is the house of spirituality. Maybe even seeking some counseling here, and then you'll figure it out. You'll know, I think, which decision to make here when it comes to your possible career change. So, or like, just like I said, it could be as easy as a department change, right? Let's see. Okay, well, 2 cards. We have the Stingray and the Starfish. Starfish I love. So this is just some advice here. Let's see here. The Starfish I know has to do with being very, bountiful. So let's see here. Obviously both water signs. Starfish is beautiful, alluring, exquisite beauty. Being around somebody with starfish energy, it's thrilling. They kind of put you under a spell. Uplifting, artistic, expressive, right? Do you see other, it's like they reach out to many people, right? And then obviously the opposite could be like gossipy, you know what I mean? It's almost 2. It's like, they're driving me crazy. I need to sit by myself. Okay, so that's that. Be careful for somebody like that. And then the Stingray is developing confidence, having a spine, eager, wanting to grow. So again, if there's this thought of, well, I'm interested in this other department, right? And you know, it's kind of lit up something, but do you have the courage, right? Stepping into your confidence to maybe go for it. So yeah, the opposite side of this is feeling pressure from others, receiving blame. But I think Aries, when you step in your power, you're good to go. I mean, that's what Aries is. It's all about power. So, all right, guys, let me know what you think. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. And have an awesome week. Take care.